Hi guys. We just experienced technical difficulties, so we just started a new video. Uh, so here with Dave. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I am good.
Are you in your new studio there?
No, same studio,
You're
just
sitting right
taken
in front of
down.
your sign. I can't tell what it says.
Oh, my sign? There's
Daily
some art
life.
that
Okay.
pretty much is.
Good.
It
You're
says
right in
Together
front of
Life
it.
with Jackson. Internal, devotional, and fruitful is that like kind of like what it says.
We.
It's a Bible, but you can't really tell. It's like Bible though.
I see. Yeah, great. Awesome.
So I just have questions for you. I'm just gonna open them up. What does it really mean to be a Christian?
Well, let me see. Um, what country do you live in first? You live in Canada. What does
Yes.
it mean to live in Canada? It means you're a Canadian.
Yes.
So to be a Canadian means you live in Canada, you go to school in Canada, you work in Canada, you get up and you go to bed and you sleep and you eat in Canada because you live in Canada, right? Your
Yeah.
family's in Canada, all your relationships are in Canada. You are Canadian. So to be
Mhm.
Christian simply is very similar. I live in Jesus Christ. I go to bed and get up and eat and sleep and go to work in Jesus Christ. My family and my friends and my relationships are in Jesus Christ. That's what it means to be a Christian. When Jesus walked around the earth, he called living the way he was asking us to live, he called it the way. And so to follow Jesus and follow his way and live in Jesus. That's what it means to be a Christian.
Thank you. That's a great answer.
I know.
What does it? What does a Christian have to do?
I think we make this too complicated. But I think what a Christian has to do is to love God and enjoy God. And
Yeah.
that's it. Really, it's to live in relationship with God like you have a relationship with other people. You live and you love and enjoy and you talk and you have relationship, and that's what it is. But it's more with God because a Christian needs to make him Lord. And like if you rented an apartment, you would have a landlord and it was their building and they were in charge. To make Jesus my Lord means he's in charge of my life. So to love and enjoy God and allow him to be the one in control of me. That's really all a Christian is expected to do.
Yeah. Thank you. Um, in youth ministry, what is the most important thing a kid needs to know?
Wow, that's a big question. The most important thing, I think something that every kid really, really wants is life. To
Mm.
love their life, to have a great life, to have fun, to have adventure, to live every moment and to love it. And I think the key thing here that kids need to know is that Jesus said, I came to give you life. And when we deny that or we fight against that, we're really fighting against real life. If God created us and He knows you better than anyone else and, and, and created life itself, He knows what makes you tick and He knows what works best. And I think what the trick is for kids, for young people, is to really just realize it's true and to give my life to him and experience the real life with fun and risk and thrill and adventure, full, real rich life every moment of every day. Not saying everything's going to be good, but some things are very hard. But to really have life, I think that's the thing that teenagers need more than anything else. And that life comes from Jesus.
Yeah. No, that's very true. So our next question is, why do Christians go to church?
Boy, lots don't want to, right? But you
Yeah.
know what? When Jesus called people to God, he never called people to a me and God kind of. It's me and God, and we're tight, and nobody else. He never did that. He always called people to the kingdom of God, which is the community. It's the group. It's all of us together, and that's what church is. And so it's all of us. It's the kingdom. And so we go to church because that's where we can gather, right? We want to worship and love God together. We want to learn and grow and change and develop and mature together. We want to work and serve and impact the world around us together. And together, love and worship God. That's really what it's for, and that's why we should go.
Yeah. So our very last question. This is probably the most toughest question of them all. I was asked to ask you. This is like our daily life question. The main question we'll ask everyone. What is the purpose to life?
The purpose to life. Wow, these are big questions for a little guy. Really, that's kind of an easy answer, I think. If we want to know what the purpose to life is, we have to go back to when life started. And if you believe that the world started from a big explosion and then little swimming organisms turned into fish and then crawled out and got feet and became eventually monkeys and people, then you know what? There's no purpose for life. But I don't believe that. I believe that God created us because God wanted to have a relationship with us. And He put us on this earth to love Him and to enjoy Him. And I think the purpose of life is to know God, to love God, and to enjoy God and everything God made. I think that's the purpose of life.
Yeah, it is. Thank you for that. We're now taking questions from anyone that really wants to ask me and Dave questions. So if anyone has any questions, ask them now. Let's just talk. So how is it out there where you are?
It's finally turning into springtime, and the sun is shining, and the snow is starting to melt, and it's about time. But that time of life in spring always gives me hope, because there's new life, and the new life comes from God, and He's the one who makes the leaves poke out of the end of the branches of the trees, and He's the one that gets the birds to sing and turns the grass green. So springtime, I always think of the new energy and the new life and the excitement that God brings.
Yeah, it's my favorite too. I like summer, but that's because I'm at school.
So I hear you're going to be going to a beach this summer.
That is true. That is very true. Yes.
Are you going to go camping or something?
No. I'm just we're moving out there actually. Me and my family.
Oh, very good. To a beach. Sweet.
Yeah.
Great. So I've been kind of watching you on your screen here, and I'm wondering, are you clicking it so that the audience can see your picture when you're talking and my picture when I'm talking? Or are you just leaving it on me?
Oh, no, when I talk, it just, selects me.
Automatically?
And then when you talk, it's like you.
It does automatically? Wow. That's
it's like...
Awesome. Good.
So we haven't got any questions yet, so let's just wrap this up. Thank you guys for coming. As you can watch this afterwards. Thank you, David, for being here.
Oh, you're welcome.
And see you next week. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.